You're listening to Real Talk with Boots Green. Here we go. In this bitch.
Well. You learn something new every day, right? Every day, every hour, every second, every week, every month, every year, every decade, whatever. But you learn something every time, man. And it always comes around full circle. It always comes around. Like, you always see the same people, person, situation, whatever. It always comes back around until you rectify the shit and let it go. You know what I'm saying? And you're done with it. Or you just continue to fuck with it. And this is the crazy part about this musician life. One thing I'm learning, man, more and more as I get older and older, is the reality and the truth and the fact of the bullshit that comes with this. You know, a lot of us heard about the bullshit, but it's just crazy when you really, really see it, man, and you're really involved in it. And I say that to say, you know, like, people talk, you know, you become real close and all that shit on tour, and you become homies and this and that. And, you know, you talk business sometimes when you're on tour with each other. You know, yo, I got this joint for you, I got this gig, I got this blah, blah, blah for you, I got extra side money, whatever. I might have this tour for you after this, whatever, right? And you build friendships, you build well, not even really friendship, but you build a so-called relationship. And it's crazy because after a while, I said this before in the previous podcast of mine, that basically you see the truth about people when tour is over. And there's been times, you know, like when I've reached out to people, like, yo, I'm chilling right now, I'm not working, you know, let me know if you got something for me, or you hear something or whatever. Excuse me. And, you know, you might not get a call back, a text back, whatever. So that, to me, that's when it's like corny and ignorant and some bullshit. Because you can always be like, yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't got nothing right now, ain't nothing, you know, nothing going on. But when people just like blatantly ignore you that you was on tour with, or that you was talking to, or that y'all got each other work, or y'all work together, or some type of whatever connection y'all had, right? It's like, it's amazing when that stops, or it slows down, or whatever you want to call it, because, you know, that person is a fake ass motherfucker. That's simple. They're fake. And it's sad because you be like, damn, I thought we was really, you know, getting something cracking. I thought we was really moving. I thought we were getting some work accomplished together. I thought we were really building. And then all of a sudden it's like, nah, we ain't building. Lying. You know what I'm saying? But it's sad, man, because we can make so much money together and make shit happen together when we, you know, become an entity. You know what I'm saying? As far as like 3 or 4 or 5 or whatever, or a whole band, and you just continue to be that squad, you know what I'm saying? And build a name for yourself. But it's so many greedy motherfuckers out here, so many selfish people, to the point where it's like you can't even really do that, because that 1 or 2 people or 3 or whatever that number is going for self in all actuality. You know what I'm saying? And it's amazing how you meet people and then you think you know them, and all of a sudden the truth comes out years later. But you know, I hope that we can see this before it gets worse, because I've been a part of it. I ain't gonna lie, like, I mean, I'm still me or whatever, but it's like, damn, you be like, everybody know me to be a real motherfucker. So at the end of the day, you playing with me? All right, that's cool. I mean, you can move on, because I don't give a shit about you. I more so care about the situation, because I'm a real nigga, and I'm like, yo, we can keep it 100 the whole way through. If you don't fuck with me, you don't fuck with me. But we don't have to make it, oh, let me just get him for this and use him for that. Nah, we good. Because I'd rather be just, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather it be genuine yes or no. Simple as that. Genuine reason why. I don't want to work with you just because of money, because if that's the case, there's going to be some iffy shit down the road. It's going to be something. You feel me? So it's just a thing that, you know, for me, it's something to think about every time I talk to people, and every time I get on tour with people, or every time I get close to somebody, or whatever, networking and shit. It's like, let me see what they really, like, let me really see where they're at. Because I'm trying to tell y'all, it's out there. And I know a lot of you have went through it, where you meet someone and it's like, oh, this shit cool. Nah, whatever. Not really. Majority of times, it's not really. But y'all make sure you keep your eyes open, keep your ears open, and keep your hearts closed. You feel me? Because you don't want to get involved in it on a personal tip. Homie and all. Another thing I want to talk about is people not fighting for, well, basically MDs not fighting for their bandmates as far as everything is fucking concerned. Not saying be their parent and their guardian, but the reality of we know the business. At this point, a lot of us know the business. Tour life, spot life, fucking rehearsal life, daily life, whatever. Like, we know the reality of the life now. And if you don't, this is how simple it is. You really should be charging by the day. If they want to bullshit you, cool. Make sure you're getting your per diem, period. Per diem should not be no less than $50 in 2023, period. It should really be no less than $75, but no less than $50, right? Pay by your day rate. Because they're using you and they're taking your time out for that day. All right? No hourly rates. No such thing as an hourly rate when it comes to the music side. Unless you're in a studio. Something like that. Whatever. Other than that, though, we need to start really taking our shit serious as independent musicians. Meaning, the same way artists and the same way MDs and managers and whoever, even motherfucking soundmen, the same way that they have contracts, or a lot of them have contracts stating you have to you gotta either pay me half up front before I leave my house and half when that shit's over, a certain amount of duration of days, like 7 days to 14 days. But if they say no to that, cool, I'll move on. The issue is with that, it's two things. The independent musician, you might be salty because you might not get called again for a gig because people hear you got a contract that states you need this and that. Cool. That means it wasn't meant for you. But then the other side is when you present this to an MD or somebody that comes to you and they want you to play, help them or, play, whatever the case is, and you present that, they make it seem like you're presenting it to them. And it's like, no, unless you're paying me, then yeah. But whoever is paying me, I need you to read this because I need this to be understood that I'm not going to be your bitch. I'm not going to be your pawn. I'm not going to be the nigga that you just call. I got to be there at lobby call. I got to be there at sound check. I got to be there at rehearsal. I got to be here at this time and this and that. And then we got a 10-minute break and this. What? I'm not your puppet. But if I'm going to be here as your employee for the day, then I need this to happen. Because I'm not your employee forever. I'm just helping you out for this moment, for this day, for this week, this tour, whatever it is. So I need you to respect me the way I respect you. When you ask me to be to A, B, and C, I need you to send me A, B, and C on D, E, F, G. You feel me? But a lot of times the musical director, they get a little offended because they think like, yo, what's up, bro? Like, you tripping. Like, you sure? Because they might fuck around and just be like, nah. And sometimes I'll be real with y'all. I've seen this. I have seen it. You present it to the MD and he says no. They might not even go for that. How do you know, my man, my woman, whatever you are? How do you know this? You didn't present it to them. They're not you. You're not them. This wasn't intended for you. This was intended for them because they are a corporation who deals with contracts and deals with seeing things like this. So it looks more professional opposed to, oh, it's just a little nigga coming out here to play drums I saw on YouTube or word of mouth. Oh, this person's professional. They're taking their job serious. Like, that's what it's about. And if people will understand that, I guarantee the game will be so much different. If people will fight the right way, like the way that they're supposed to fight, and keep their mouth closed when they're supposed to keep their mouth closed. I open my fucking mouth when I'm supposed to. I always open my mouth when it comes to my fucking money. Yes, I'm going to, and you should too, because everyone else above you does. Believe it. Everyone else does. But you can't just sit back and be like, it'll get, whatever. Fuck it. And be upset. Your bills are passing by and they're good. We're in different tax brackets. We're in different income. Like, this shit's way different. So we have to be honest, man, with this shit in this game, in this brotherhood, in this homie shit and independent musician to MD to artist and all that. Like, the musical director and the musician are the same nigga. We the same people, y'all. The same person, the same motherfucker, same entity, same level. You're just a little above me because the artist said, I want you to control the music. I want you to make, be over my music. And the guys that's playing my music. That's all we talking about. But respect has to be there, man. If you know my worth, respect me as knowing that. You know what I'm saying? The selfish shit gotta stop. I hope it does. It probably won't, but I hope it does. And I hope that we voice this and we say these things. These are things we should be talking about in these like little chats and vlogs and blogs or whatever the fuck. These are things we should be talking about, yo. Because it needs to be said, because a lot of y'all are emailing me, texting me, whatever, and it's like, damn, come on, man, we still doing that in 2023. It's about to be 2024, and niggas is still gonna be making less than what they should be making and not being paid on time. Like, I'm happy right now in my life, yo, on the strength of I coach teams, basketball teams, I train kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm moving around doing shit that I love to actually do. I love drums, but the game has made me not like playing drums and playing for people. I love drums, but I don't like playing for people. I don't like entertaining. I don't like being corny and fake. I don't like being on someone else's dime or time. So when I coach these kids, that's fun as shit to me. That's what I love, because they're learning something. We all learning something. Not there's one person over everybody that's just like, shut the fuck up, listen to him, and you won't really learn nothing and you won't get paid. No, it's like, yo, we all happy. And these are kids. So I'm just asking y'all, man, to open your eyes and open your minds, man, and close your hearts and just really pay attention to the real shit that's happening. And if it continues this way, it's only going to get worse for everybody. Seriously. So hope y'all heard hope you heard what I'm saying. Hope you're listening to what I'm saying. And I hope you understand what I'm saying. Alright? I'm out. I'm about to get high. Peace.
You're listening to Real Talk with Boots Green.